Well, hello. This little video is going to be about some of my camping equipment and some of the possibilities off of it. Here I go with the again. Well, I think we're going to cut that part. We'll start this over again. This video is going to be about some of the equipment I took on my last trip and the possibilities on people that want to go full time or want to try it and want to do it nice and simple without putting all their eggs in one basket. It'll show a really comfortable camp that I stayed in for 2 or 3 days in some heavy rain, some bad weather. Didn't have a bit of problem. That part of the video will be coming up before too long. I do want to thank everybody that has subscribed to the channel. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. And maybe we can keep going on this thing and pick a few more subscribers up. Well, here goes on the camping part of it. It's just so many possibilities on what you can do. Most people got a vehicle, and with the tent and coolers and stoves and stuff that I've got, that you can buy pretty reasonable. The tent was the biggest expense I had, but you can buy a tent for $100 or less that'll do what you want to do. But you can take an SUV, set a bed up in the back end of it, use that tent just as an extra room if you want to. If you want the extra room after you set camp up full. If you want to be traveling, use that bed in the SUV. You don't have to set the tent and all that business up. You can do it in a small vehicle, take one seat out of it, or you can do it in the most popular way, I think, is have a pickup with a cap on top of it. You go in there and build you a nice bed inside of it, and then take the camping gear that I'll list a little later on in this video, and you can really set up to a nice camp that'll just about handle any kind of weather. And with you inside that hard shell pickup camper, you can stay in country that there's, critters around a little bit. Not have to worry about it too bad. I'm a firm believer in camping or traveling and being comfortable. The days of sleeping on the ground and being uncomfortable and cold and wet, I'm not into that anymore. But I do want to try to show y'all that it's sure possible to take and get on a low budget and try this kind of lifestyle without just breaking the bank or without having to throw all your eggs in one basket. And you try this for a while and try some extended trips and just see if you like it. Most people can scrape up enough money for the gear that I show in this deal. If you're wondering where I'm at right now, I'm inside a converted cargo trailer that I converted over to a little toy hauler, haul a 4-wheeler or bike or something when I deer hunt or when I'm camping out where I need to carry extra stuff. And if I had it to do over, I probably would buy a 8.5 by 20 cargo trailer, and that would be my full-time living quarter, and just build it up like I want to. I enjoy this little old trailer. Not so many bells and whistles, but I know how all the systems work, where the wiring is, and it's so much cheaper than buying a new RV. It's not even funny. So we're going to get into this other video, and I'll just sort of get back with you afterwards and go through a couple more things with you. But I think that somebody that's thinking about that they want to go full time, but they don't want to throw the money out there, that's not a bad way to do it. Okay, I'm going to shut up and we'll take and go to this other video. Alright, I'm going to go over my camping setup here, and this will work for just about any kind, car camping, pickup camping, and off a motorcycle. Everything that I'm going to show you here is packed in on my bike. Excuse me. This is a Kodiak canvas tent. This is 8x9, I believe. And it's not a cheap tent, but the quality on it is really good. Heavy tent, canvas tent, and I went through several days of rain with it on the last camping trip, and it never leaked a drop. Pretty reasonable amount of time to put it up. I think the last time I put it up, it was like 20 minutes set camp up, which is not bad. Got a little canopy on it that you can sit outside. I like to sit outside under that thing, especially if it's a light rain. It's pretty comfortable. Put a little cooler out there in your chair, just about toddy time. Take a little bit closer look on the inside here about what I brought. Now, I spent a little bit of money. I bought this oversized cot. This thing's actually 40 inches wide, and got plenty of room to sprawl out on it. Sleeping bag, pillow, and then I went in and bought a 3-inch thick Cabela's mattress on that thing. It's comfortable. And I got a catfish Charlie with me, so he usually gets up on the bed, so that extra room helps. And of course I got to have a table and a coffee pot, lantern set up. But there's quite a bit of room in this little tent. I get pretty comfortable in here. Now it'd be a little tight with 2 people. But one person, it's fine. It's got a couple features just like that vent right up there in the top that you can open on both sides. Get airflow through it. Got zippers, a door on each side. 2 screen-in areas that you can do. Same thing on this other side. I'm probably too close for you to see it, but it's a nice little tent. All right, we're gonna back off this thing for a minute. Well, if you looked over my camping gear, you'll see it's pretty basic. I do want to go over a couple pieces of equipment in that thing that's well worth the money. That little folding table, they make several kinds of those that are really neat. They pack up real small. But a table inside a tent like that is something you really enjoy. Now if you're in a pickup, or of course I'm camping off that motorcycle with that sidecar, so size does make a difference on that. If you're camping in a regular vehicle, that whole camping setup can go in the back seat of a pickup or back seat of an SUV without any problem at all. And if I'm doing that kind of camping, I'll carry a bigger cooler and use it for a table. Normally, it just makes it simpler. But the extra large cot I bought, really cost like $119 at Cabela's, I believe it was. That thing's wide enough you don't have anything digging into your shoulders or your ribs or anything else. And it's got a couple of attachments on it to where it's really easy to put together. You don't have to worry about stretching that canvas like you do and fighting it on some of these cots. So it's an extra large cot, and I bought it at Cabela's, and it's well worth the money. The second thing was that self-inflating mattress, again Cabela's. It was worth the money. It's really comfortable, and matched up with that cot. It's an extra large also, and matched up with that cot, it works really well. The other 2 things laying on that cot is a small bag with a pillow that's self-inflating. You take it out of that bag and it blows up. Pretty good, comfortable pillow, backs up pretty small. And the other thing that I'm gonna talk about is and it's one thing I didn't show, but I'll take with me. I always carry a set of sheets with me, just flat sheets. And then if you get a little bit of warm weather, it just gives you the opportunity to set that camp up the way you need it. If it's a little bit warm, you know, you can just sleep under the sheets. If it's, or you can open that sleeping bag up all the way and just make a comfortable out of it. Or you can take and zip it up and use it like a big sleeping bag. It gives you some opportunities to fine tune it to your weather, and it works pretty well. So, and of course, I've got this little dog that's a boss around here that sleeps up on the bed, so I've got to sort of cater to him too, because if he's not happy, nobody's happy. Excuse me. The other thing that I'm probably going to upgrade, the chairs that I've got work, but they're not really comfortable. If you're going to camp like that, go ahead and spend the money and get you at least one really good chair where you can sit in there and read at night, or move with your computer, or whatever you want to do, and it's not cutting into the back of your legs. Which you can sit on. You don't have to have that. You can sit on that cot and work off the table the same way. But it just, if you pick things up, you pick up a piece of up here and a piece up there, and you'll make it work. The second thing is your little stove. Some people want to eat freeze-dried food and cold food the whole time. I don't like to do that. I like to have something warm once in a while. Can of soup, easy. And that little stove for coffee, it's just necessary. Darn. It's necessary. I gotta have a coffee in the morning. That's some of the best times there is, to get up in the morning and get outside that tent and with a good cup of coffee and just sit there and watch what goes on. It's a magical time of the day, I guarantee you. The last time I went camping, late in the afternoon, early the next morning, I messed around, did a little bit of walking, and I saw nearly 50 deer. And just neat to watch them. And, I'm a deer hunter, but I like to watch them more than I like to hunt them. So that's a pretty neat experience. Again, a cooler. If you're going to use a cooler, get your cooler that's a 5-day extreme. They do a really good job. They're not much altogether. They'll keep ice and stuff just nearly as good as that Jetta will. Now, they're not as tough, but there's a lot of difference between $350 and $50 though. And you know, for a couple bags of ice, you got one of those 5-day coolers. You throw one bag in and get it cool, and then go ahead and put the rest of your ice in it. You'll have ice for 4 or 5 days without any problem. And ice is sort of necessary too. If you want a cold drink, or if you want a toddy at the end of the day, or it's just nice to have the ice there. And the tent, we'll get down to that one. That's the most I've ever paid for a tent. But that Kodiak Flexible, I was impressed with it. I went through 2.5 days of hard rain, high winds, and never had one drop of condensation on the inside of that tent. You could rub it and it doesn't leak. The kind of material it is. It breathes pretty well in warm weather. I'm just impressed with it. Now, I'm gonna really be traveling a ton, especially with somebody else. That's 8x9. I would probably buy the next size up for 2 people. But the way I use the tent, if I've got my pickup with that camper shell on it, I can throw a mattress in there and sleep at night if I want to. I've got slide windows on it, and if I'm gonna stay someplace a couple of days, well, I'll set the tent up. Well, then I've got all kind of room to move around. Don't have to worry about insects. And in a lot of these places, you get electricity at the tent site. So, you know, you can just pretty well run whatever you want to out of that tent. Or out of your pickup, too. I see people running air conditioners, heaters, everything in the world. And, of course, they're paying at a campground. But The little bit of gear I had right there that y'all saw in that little short video, you can be comfortable and put a little drink and food with that and pretty well stay as long as you want to stay and do it cheap. And like I say, the pickups or SUVs or even a small car, they'll all work. I'm gonna have a little video. I'm gonna post this video, but during my life, I'm bad about building stuff. And I've owned everything from a van on up to a Class A, in which a lot of people like those, but that's just not my ball game. Cab over camper, use some of them quite often. Just a topper on a pickup will work, a tent will work, travel trailer will work. I think those little campers are called a Ranger Runner. I built one of those things. Like I say, I like to build. I built one of those things before they started selling theirs. And it worked real well, just couldn't stand up any, but it was a neat camping deal for a veteran. So it's just, you can camp in just about anything if you just use your head. And most of it's just common sense. And I hope y'all got a little information out of this. I'm just trying to show it's not as hard as people think it is. You don't have to spend the kind of money that people think you have to spend. You can just take your everyday stuff and do a ton with it. Get out there and enjoy yourself and find out if you like that lifestyle. You may not like it. You may be like I am. I basically full-time, but a lot of the time full-time means 6 months and a month back at the base and then 2 more months someplace else. And I seem to like that. I like to have some kind of base that I can come back to if I need to. But anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Me and Catfish enjoy putting them on for y'all. I really would appreciate if you're somebody new here, if you sub to it and give me a thumbs up. We're gonna try to get this old channel busted up to above 1,000. So if y'all give me a little help for that, I'd appreciate it. Y'all have a good day. Thumbs up, and y'all have a good one.